So welcome back to the new episode. We are now going to move to the new item. Very, very important. The factor formula. The factor formula. The factor formulas. So we are going to start. How do we get the factor formulas? We're going to start with recall. Sin into a plus b was given as sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Can you call this one the first equation? What about sin into a minus b was sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. This is the second equation. Now, what if I say equation 1 plus 2? Can we add equation 1 plus 2? What am I having? I'm going to have sin into a plus b, again plus sin into a minus b equals, when we try to add these ones, there you go, we are going to have n with 2 sin a cos b, 2 sin a cos b. Then we also say let a plus b equals b. I say equation star. Also a minus b equals a q, equation hash. We also solve this simultaneously. So equation star plus hash. When I add them, what happens? A plus a, we are getting 2a. B plus negative b is already 0, which remains as p plus q. What is a alone? A alone equals p plus q out of 2. What if I say star minus hash? A minus a, it goes. B minus minus b, I'm getting 2b equals p minus q. I divide by 2. What is b? Equals p minus q out of 2. So I can say maybe this was equation 3. I say substituting the value of a and b in equation 3. What does it become? A plus b is already a p. So we get sin p plus a minus b, we are getting a q, sin q equals, do we know what is a? A is p plus q by 2 equals 2 sin p plus q out of 2. We go to cos. Do we know b is already p minus q, cos of p minus q out of 2. This one is the first identity of factor formula for sin plus sin. So if you see sin p plus sin q, or sin a plus sin b, which is 2 sin cos, 2 sin p plus and cos minus. Then what if I say equation 1 minus 2? We subtract 1 and 2. We are going to have sin into a plus b minus sin into a minus b equals, we try to subtract sin a cos b minus sin a cos b. This one disappears. I remain with 2 cos a sin b. 2 cos a sin b. But do we know a plus b? A plus b was already a q. So we are getting sin p minus sin q equals 2 cos of p plus q by 2. Then sin p minus q by 2. This is another factor formula for sin minus sin. So after deriving those ones, we are continuing to derive more and more. So also cos into a plus b was equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. I say this is first equation. Also I've got cos into a minus b was equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. This is the second equation. What if I say equation 1 plus 2, we add, I'm going to have cos into A plus B plus cos into A minus B equals, when I add these ones disappears, I'm going to remain with 2 cos A cos B. But we know A plus B is already P. So we are getting cos P plus A minus B is already Q equals 2 cos P plus Q out of 2 cos of P minus Q out of 2. So this is also another factor formula for cos plus cos. So these ones we are going to be applying them in our daily practice. We are going to do more and more calculations which are involving the factor formula. Suppose I say 1 minus 2. We are subtracting. We are going to have cos into A plus B minus cos into A minus B equals, we are subtracting this minus, it goes. This minus, you are getting negative 2 sin A, negative 2 sin A, sin B. But we know A plus B is P. This is cos P minus cos Q, which is negative 2 sin P plus Q by 2, again sin P minus Q by 2. This is another factor formula for cos minus cos. So all these factor formulas, you need to put them into your head and in practice.